Saturday, May 13th. It is 5:58, so I'm rolling before 6 a.m. Got a little over 13 miles to do for Port Clinton, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting there. There's a barbershop that's only open until 2, and so starting a little early so that I can hopefully get in there and get a haircut. Definitely gonna eat some town food and resupply hopefully at the Walmart there, but might have to get a shuttle to get there, but we'll get that figured out once we get there. But I'm moving. If I see anything, I'll show it to you. Morning update, just stopped back there at the Eagle's Nest shelter. It was a shelter that the local trail club here actually had helicoptered in. It was built and then they had it helicoptered in. It's kind of cool. So yeah, it looked like there was a lot of people stayed there last night. A bunch of people that were kind of doing a long section from Boiling Springs to New Jersey. It was a group of like 6 of them, and then there were a bunch of tenters there, and then there was a nice guy from Massachusetts. He had that strong Boston accent. He was doing a section as well. So anyway, caught up. I just talked to some people there. It was kind of cool. Made some coffee. Second cup today, so I'm cranked up. And had some peanut butter on a tortilla, a little second breakfast. Anyway, that was 5 miles in, so I think I've still got about 8 or so, a little over 8, closer to 9, in to Port Clinton. So Odin just got in touch with the post office there. He was going to have to stay in town an extra day because he's got some packages there at the post office, and they closed at 11 today, so we wouldn't have made that. And so then today's Saturday, so he would have had to stay an extra day Sunday, just kind of hanging around for them to open on Monday, and then he would have lost us. But so he got in touch with the post office, had his packages pushed forward to the next post office. So that worked out well. So he's gonna stay with us, so that is cool. So anyway, that's the morning update, and if I see anything cool, I'll show it to you. I'm getting back into the rocks. Man, these rocks are no joke. Rocksylvania for sure. Hadn't been as bad today as it was yesterday. Yesterday was rough, but it's these little kind of bouldery, just pointy, jagged things. You just can't get, I don't know, you can't pick out a foothold. You just gotta step on them, and they hurt. My update on my tendonitis in my left leg, got really good rest last night, so that helped a lot. I'm not gonna do big miles today, so that's gonna help a lot. I'm planning on doing only 16 tomorrow, so that'll help. So yeah, it feels not too bad. So just keeping you updated on that. Look, there's always something that hurts out here, and I'm not gonna complain about aches and pains, because you just hear me complaining about aches and pains all the time. Anyway, well, that's enough rambling. I'm gonna put this away, try and bang out these miles, so hopefully I can go get my hair did. We'll see. I'm not gonna trim the beard though. I'm gonna keep it wild. Let it get wild. I think it's already wild. All right. Yeah, I had an extra cup of coffee, you can tell. If I see anything, I'll show it to you. Okay, just came up on this note. I posted right here on this rock. And here's the trees. And it is 10:08. And that was at 10 a.m. So I am going to proceed with caution and keep my ears open. hear anything. Oh shit, shoot. There it is. Wow, what a big one. All right, midday update. It's 12 o'clock. Made it into Port Clinton. That was just shy of 14 miles by 12 o'clock over some nasty rocks. So we were moving. All right, hopefully I can get my hair cut. Man, that hill was no joke.
Yeah, I went by that guy who said, oh yeah, I'm getting ready for that monster downhill, and it's 1,000 feet in a mile and a half. And I sat there and crunched numbers and said, that's 1 over 7.8. That's not that bad. And then we proceeded to do absolutely nothing for 3/4 of a mile, so.
It was all at the end.
Yeah, all at the end.
All right, just got my hair cut at Port Clinton Barbershop, world famous. Didn't do anything with the beard, but I think the hair turned out all right. I'm happy with it. Fresh fade. So this is a compilation of all the things that are in my pack now that I didn't have when I started. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a whole bunch, maybe 12 of these nonstick pads for my cut. I'm gonna keep 3 of them, but I haven't been using these for a while, so I'm gonna ditch the rest. Bacitracin I picked up, and Neosporin I picked up, both because of the cut. They're both about out. I don't know, probably just hold on to those. And then this zinc wound wash, first aid cleanser. Haven't used it for a little while. The cut has healed up fairly well. Gummy Bear's a nurse. He looks at it. He seems to think it's okay. So I'm ditching this as well. This tape, they gave this to me at the urgent care. It's kind of gnarled up. I'll probably peel off a few rounds of it and just stick it to something and keep some of it just so I have some tape, but I'm definitely gonna ditch that. It's heavy. All right, this ace bandage was not in my bag when I started. I actually got this from Kamikaze at the shelter in Grayson Highlands when my tendonitis was flared up really, really bad. And Kamikaze actually got this from Wedge. Wedge is a YouTuber, if you don't follow him. But Wedge was carrying this, didn't need it. Kamikaze was hurting, and Wedge gave it to Kamikaze at Uncle Johnny's hostel. And then Kamikaze never used it, and he gave it to me at that shelter at Grayson Highlands, like I just said. But so I used it for a while. I don't think it really helps with the tendonitis. I think it actually maybe makes it worse, squeezing that tendon. And I'm using KT tape now. So anyway, that needs to go back home. Also in my bag that wasn't there when I started is this ace bandage. So this one I got at the urgent care. And so I would use it to wrap up my arm over top of the gauze, or not gauze, but over top of those non-stick bandages I was using. But I'm not using this anymore either. I'll probably hold on to this one just to have, but yeah, but I don't need it. All right, also in my bag that wasn't here when I started is this cork ball. Super lightweight, it's cork. And I use this to roll out muscles and mostly on my feet. And it helps. It feels really good to kind of roll out. I usually do it at night and in the morning as well. In my bag that wasn't with me when I started is this little kind of razor blade knife. Use this to kind of open up like drink packages, food packages. It's just really handy just to kind of quickly slice open food packages. I keep it in my pocket. It's super small, super lightweight, takes up no room. Got this from Come Along, so I've been carrying this ever since, and it's definitely useful. Pretty much use it every day. All right, also in my bag that wasn't there when I started is this shirt. So this is just like the shirt that I hike in. It's a Patagonia shirt, but this is just to change into at night. So the shirt I hike in is just it's funky. And so this kind of makes me feel a little bit human just to be able to change into this at night. So that was not in my bag when I started. I actually had another shirt that I would sleep in, but it was thermal. It was for the cold, and I sent that home already. I sent that back with Jenny. Also in my bag are these sleep pants. I actually just picked these up at Walmart. The reason I picked them up is because they are cotton. Cotton kills, but the sleep pants that I have are thermal, they're insulated, and I'm sweating at night. So I needed something cooler and lighter. So I just picked these up. So now I am going to go over some of the things that I'm going to be sending home. All right, now we are moving on to things in my bag that I'm going to be sending home. And so these are some long pants that I brought. Really just kind of brought them for the cold. They've been great. They're relatively lightweight, but I haven't worn them in a couple weeks. Usually the only time I ever wore them was just if I was doing laundry. But most places that I'm doing laundry have loaner clothes anyway. So I'm gonna send these home. Getting sent home, my down booties. These things were awesome when it was 12 degrees, but it is not 12 degrees anymore. They've just been sitting in my bag. They weigh nothing, they're like an ounce, but I just don't want them to get messed up. And like I said, I mean, they have not seen my feet in a long time. They're just sitting in my bag. So these down booties, going home. Going home. These thermal sleep pants. These were awesome through the winter. They kept me warm on some really cold nights, but I haven't had a really cold night in a long time. And I just got these new thin cotton ones. These thermals are going up. So this is my mid-layer fleece. It's pretty heavy and it's pretty bulky. It takes up a lot of room, and I have not worn this in a while. I would like to replace it with a new Alpha Grid hoodie, but I just haven't ordered one yet. But I am most likely going to send this. I'm sending this home. All I do is just pack it up and pack it down, and it just gets in the way. This is going home. So I'm staying here at the Pavilion, St. John's Church Pavilion, and some folks pulled up. Two really nice families pulled up across at the little tenting site over here, and brought us some dinner. And so now they're playing some songs and singing, and so I just wanted to show you this real quick.
He's got you and me, sister. In his hands, he's got you and me, brother. In his hands.